Hey girls, guys, and all people like, it is Maux here, and hello and welcome to a Five Nights at Freddy's video. This time isn't exactly a gameplay video, this is a trailer review for Five Nights at Freddy's, the sister location. But I just wanted to quickly say some things before the video actually started, so that's what this is right here. So, a few links to character names and where I got them and whatnot, or whatever, will be in the description below. Also, I'm very sorry that I haven't recorded in a very, very long time. I will just say that it's for personal reasons. I just haven't been feeling up to recording and whatnot. So, yeah, that's why I haven't recorded. Thank you to all of you who have stayed subscribed, though. Yeah, thank you very much. And on to the video. Moving right along into the video, we start off the trailer with some gameplay of FNAF 1, 2, 3, and 4. After all of these, we see 4 words: fear, panic, dread, and... Then, as the word terror fades to black, we hear someone, most likely the main animatronic that we'll see in a minute, whispers, "Don't hold it against us." I'll play it back here so that you can re-listen to it and all its terrifying wonderfulness. Then, moving on after that, we're in an elevator. I'm not too sure what an elevator is even doing in this whole thing, but it appears as though the character in the elevator is moving lower and lower underground, so I assume underground. I am not too sure what it could mean. We could be in a tower. I'm really not too sure. But first off, this elevator looks pretty terrifying and also pretty futuristic as well. I guess you could say. I've sure never seen an elevator that looks like this. But you can see a poster there of an animatronic, and I'm assuming this is the secondary animatronic known as Bellora or Minorina. I'll leave links to where I got the names, and I will actually be making a video about where I found the names and I'm not sure if they're confirmed or not, but yeah, they're confirmed names. So I'm assuming that's that animatronic there, and it says dance. Then we move on to a room, which I'm assuming is going to be the main control room, assuming we're a security guard or something of the sort. But we see here that the control room looks pretty intimidating to me. Not intimidating as in scary, intimidating as in those are a lot of buttons to be pressed. We most likely won't have to worry about all those buttons because that's just ridiculous. The game wouldn't, it'd be impossible. But yeah, so it looks all pretty confusing, but I'm sure once we get the basic rundown, we will have it no problem. But we also see 2 puppets, I guess you could say. One of them wearing a suit, I guess, suit and bow tie and a top hat, holding a magic wand. So most likely a magician. But yeah, not too sure what that's doing there. That could be just a little side thing, or I don't know, maybe a Easter egg reference to an actual animatronic. I'm not too sure. But then we also see what appears to be Balloon Boy in the top left corner, the hanging puppet thing. But it most likely isn't Balloon Boy because the main thing is that the spinny top thingy hat, the helicopter hat, that's the word. The helicopter hat isn't really there on this puppet's head, so it's most likely, so this puppet is most likely JJ, even more so continuing the fact that the whole crew, or you'll see it in a minute, but the whole crew is comprised of most likely all girls. So yeah, this is most likely JJ because 1, it doesn't have the spinny top hat, helicopter hat, and 2, all the animatronics are female. And we also see a poster in the top right of the ballerina again. But this time, I am not actually too sure if it's the same one, considering that they look significantly different. They're wearing a red dress this time, and yeah, so most likely the main animatronic that we'll be seeing in a second. Again, more whispering with the "don't hold it against us," pretty intimidating or scary. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to mean or how that's going to tie into the story. But yeah, next scene we're not running, obviously, we are crawling through a vent. So I'm not too sure what that means, whether it's a free roam game, that would be very interesting to see, or whether that's a cutscene or animatronic vision, I'm not too sure. That would be very interesting to see though, in the game, to see from the animatronic's eyes, maybe have that as a new kind of mechanic in the game, see from their vision, and then we'll have to make out where they are and what's going on. But yeah, and then we jump straight to Funtime Foxy. Yes, that is I'm pretty sure the confirmed name, because again, with the where I got the names and whatnot, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out yourself. But yeah, so the names is Funtime Foxy, that's one of them, and Funtime Freddy, which we'll be seeing in a second. But this is obviously Funtime Foxy, looking very shiny and new. I am quite impressed. Scott, also good job with the animations and basic overall everything. But yeah, as we can see, the parts and facial features of Funtime Foxy are moving around quite a fair bit, because you'll see in a second the animatronics' faces actually open up in a sense, so that's pretty terrifying. But yeah, so I'd like to see what they're going to do with that, why their faces are all moving and whatever, but yeah, I kind of like that. So then we start off a poem. After Funtime Foxy, words pop up, words fade into the screen, saying deep below ground. So again, with the elevator moving down, I'm assuming that you're going underground, which I'm not too sure how that's going to work, because with the whole storyline and whatnot. Is this a theme park? Is this a kid's place? I really have no idea, but I'm sure it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But then after that text, there is another, it's the actual full thing of the animatronic, the ballerina. Mini Rena, I'm pretty sure, something along those lines. Excuse me if I pronounced it wrong, although I don't think I did. But yeah, we see that looking very blue and whatnot, but that's most likely just the tint. Again, with the opening up of the faces and those teeth that, Jesus Lord, I would not want to be faced by anyone with those teeth. That's some demon teeth right there. I do not want to be faced with that. That is quite terrifying. And then, again, more text, where memories sleep. That's what the text says. And I'm pretty sure that this text goes into a rhyme, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, moving on to Funtime Freddy. Again, with the whole theme of the moving faces and whatnot. That's kind of what all the animatronics do. Their faces move, I guess, moving into a more futuristic type thing, which is very cool. I'm liking it. But Funtime Freddy, I'm not sure if that's a confirmed name, because all the cast looks as though Scott's trying to make them female. But, you know, that's just what I think at the moment, because personally, you know, it's all pink and white and whatnot. So Scott, I don't know, Scott might be saying that they're girls, but me personally, I don't believe that those are necessarily female like things. It could be anything. They could be gender neutral, whatever. But yeah, I'm not going to get into that right now. I don't want to get into gender related whatevers. But yeah, so girl or guy, it really doesn't matter to me. They're all terrifying anyway. So yeah, Funtime Freddy, that's what we're calling him or her or it at the moment. Then some more text. Anger is relentless. That's wow. And then we are faced with another animatronic, which I'm assuming is the main animatronic, whose name I'm pretty sure is Ballora or something along those lines. They are indeed holding a mic, so I'm kind of curious as to how that's going to work. Personally, I think it's going to be Spring Bonnie, the adventure version. Again, all the names and whatnot are going to be in the not in the description, but in a upcoming video, and also the links to the names are going to be in the description below. But yeah, personally, I think it's going to be Adventure Spring Trap, whatever. Yeah, I really don't know the confirmed name or how to call it. But yeah, pretty terrifying all the same. And then the last bit of text, and secrets don't keep. So that's, I'm very intrigued as to where this is going to go with the whole story. That sounds like pretty significant amount of info. But yeah, here we see the full crew, or at least the main stage actors, I'm assuming. Funtime Foxy, Mini Rena? Yeah, Mini Rena and Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy, if you can see on his right arm, is holding a Bonnie, like a hand puppet, I guess. But of course it's not fuzzy, it's terrifying as all hell. But yeah, and also if you see on Funtime Foxy and Funtime Freddy's chests, there are two whatever things, yeah, on their chests. So Smike said that he believed they were TV screens, but I am almost 100% certain that they are not. If you look at the actual mesh of the I don't know what you'd call it, the actual mesh of it and the texture. And if you pause it at the right moments, it is quite obviously two speakers for speech or anything like that. So I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be a lot of audio-based things, as Five Nights at Freddy's usually has a bunch of audio-based things that you need to listen for. So yeah, that's most likely what's gonna happen there. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with the whole overall crew. But the final terrifying, deathly thing is coming up. And there it is. Complete, utter, terrifying doom. Oh Christ, that face gives me the chills, honestly. That is like Harley Quinn, but actually terrifying as all hell. So I'm assuming this is Ballora. Terrifying. I'm impressed. Like, me, it's not the most scary of. I'm still like, to be honest, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, and 4 were much more terrifying than this new crew. But if Scott does it right, then this could potentially give me nightmares for the rest of my life, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm not too sure if this is going to be the final name, but Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. So sister location, as in it's, you know, sister location, they use that in actual terms, I'm pretty sure, for, you know, regular places like Walmart's sister location. I don't know if that's how that works. They also sister location, I guess, because all the characters look as though Scott's trying to make them female. But again, not gonna get into gender stuff, so they could be literally anything. Also, they're robots, so they really don't have a gender. So, but yeah, and then terrifying jump scare of doom. That is Balir. Oh god, I keep forgetting these animatronics names. It's going to be pretty tough to get used to them. Ballora, that's what it is. It's going to be pretty tough to get used to the animatronics names, their new names. But yeah, her face seems to be opening up. This is an example. Terrifying, utter terrifying doom. You can see all the inner workings of the animatronic's face and stuff, and it's pretty terrifying. So yeah, I'm impressed with that. That's going to be cool to see in the jump scares, and coming this fall, so that's going to be amazing. I am quite happy with this. This video went much longer than it was supposed to, but that's okay. I'll make cuts and edits to make sure it meets the correct time. But yeah, I'll leave a link to the trailer below. It is on Scott Cawthon's YouTube channel. And yeah, comment what you guys think about this new game, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. I'm honestly excited. I'm really excited for this. Yeah, it might seem as though Scott is trying to drag out the whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing. He got pretty freaking popular from 1 through 4, so I mean, it's yeah, I would drag it out as well. But so yeah, some people might be a little annoyed that he's dragging it out. But personally, if he does the story right, and if he plays his cards right, he connects this and the OG Five Nights at Freddy's, then I may potentially love it just as much as the original. But I most likely will not, because the original holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'm loving it so far. So yeah, it's Maux777. Don't forget to like, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video, whatever it may be. Most likely Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, because there have been a lot of updates to the fan games I've been playing recently. And yeah, so most likely that, or another trailer, or Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location thing. So yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.